one more test shot. Ooh, and it's itchy. I think, wait, what you gonna do with all that chunk, all that milk inside your...
I don't got no business just looking this fine. I thought it, I spoke it, I earned it, it's mine. There ain't no replacement, I'm one of a kind. I dare you to try it. When he got to brushing, swear he really took his time with me. You can't tell me nothing, I know that I'm a masterpiece, a master.
All right, y'all, what's up, what's good, what's Gucci, what's poppin'? My name is Jamya, y'all know this. So, I know it's been a minute. I promise I'm gonna get consistent with this. If y'all don't know, I just moved into my first apartment. Woohoo! I'm saying woohoo, but it comes with a lot of responsibilities. So, it just has had me figuring it out as I go. And one of the things that I wanted to do before getting my YouTube back out there was I was like, oh, I'm gonna set up this space for my YouTube and do it. I have yet to do that. But I'm like, I'm not gonna keep waiting. Like, it doesn't need to be perfect. I got things I have to say. I got things I wanna share. And I'm super late, so it's time. All right, we are on episode 4. And today's episode, we are talking about protecting your purpose. So yeah, let's get into it. Handy dandy notes. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So I kind of felt like before talking about protecting your purpose, I've honestly had multiple people who have talked to me about struggling with finding their purpose or knowing what their purpose is. First and foremost, the only place you are going to find your purpose from is God. The last thing you want to do is go off searching in this world and trying to figure out through people and things what your purpose is. It's already within. It's just going to take some deep digging to find it. Sometimes it takes some people longer, and that's okay. For me, I feel like God blessed me to figure out what my purpose was early on, but it still took a lot of digging deep and figuring out how to lay the foundation for that. I go to God every day about how I can walk in my purpose and stay aligned. Ask God what your purpose is, and then go from there. That's the best advice that I could give for that first. So now, protecting your purpose is staying in alignment. To stay in alignment is just to stay aligned with who God is calling you to be. And it's just so easy to step outside the lines. And so to stay in alignment, you can't lead yourself. I feel like I was very much so persuaded that I was so strong, and so it just was a lot of can't nobody faze me, can't nobody influence me. And it's like, girl, wow, don't put yourself in situations where you have to immediately be so strong and so tough. That drains you. You don't have that to do. Why not put yourself in a place where it's peaceful and you know you can thrive? Just don't make it harder on yourself, you know? Finding your purpose, protecting your purpose, all is gonna go into going to the one who gave it to you first. So, but anyway, let's dive into people. I remember when I was working at this hotel, this lady had made it very clear to me. She said, if they are not building with you, they are taken away from you. And it's just that simple. And for some reason, I feel like that's something we all hear, and it's just like, well, duh. But when I really sat with it, it's really true. And I feel like in that time of my life, I really needed to hear that, because I think that I thought that we don't have to be doing this. We could just kiki and have a good time, even if I don't feel like they're adding anything valuable to my life. Or it truly does take from you. They're taking away time. They're taking away energy. They're distracting you from what you need to be doing. Every day counts. Everything counts. Who's surrounding you? Who has your ear? People are always planting seeds. So I'm not saying you need to be in a business meeting every time you're kicking it with a friend, but it's also like paying attention to how you feel. I've had people who I'm kicking it around to where it's like after I get done with them, I feel so drained, and that's not how you should feel with people that are around you. I've noticed that when I started to choose the right people, it's like you can't help but talk about your values and deep things and push each other and talk to each other and help each other grow and pick out each other's brains. Like, it just comes naturally, even when you're vibing and having a good time. Those are the type of people you want around you all the time. You know, it really does make a huge difference. And at the end of the day, if they're not adding, they're subtracting. Another thing, your environments. Yes, sometimes we are called in a room to change the room, change the atmosphere. But again, it's about God's will, not yours. So, ask yourself, is it you walking in there and deciding what you're about to do, or did God send you there? Because if God didn't send you there, it's just going to end up a waste of time, a bunch of energy. That had nothing to do with nothing. That had nothing to do with what God sent you for. So you just did a big old distraction. And I speak on this because I've done it, because I'm working through these things, I don't believe that you can just miss out on something for your life. I believe God will always open doors for you, but you also don't want to put yourself in an environment where you're picking, and you're missing out on all these doors that God is opening up for around you because you want to have control and you want to figure out where to go. And then it's like, take all that weight off you. Like, let God handle some stuff, and you just worry about having yourself together so that when God does open that door for you, you're ready. Lastly, as far as alignment, what are you filling yourself with? Your day-to-day plays into all that too. What music you're listening to, what people you're watching, what you're telling yourself. You have to fill your spirit, fill your mind, fill your heart with the things that's going to feed your hunger and your drive to keep chasing after your purpose. You sitting around being lazy, you filling yourself with some negative, sad, in your feelings type music. You ain't prayed today, you ain't prayed up, ain't watched no sermons, ain't took no notes, ain't done no journaling, ain't done nothing that could heal and help you, and you expect to have the energy and the aura of a boss when you walk in a room. It's not gonna happen. You wanna be a boss? Fill yourself with what a boss does. Go, I was about to say hit that gym. I ain't even not me getting on my own case. Anyway, what you feed yourself, you give out. You also put out there and speak and claim in your own life. That's what you call onto your life. So you know what I'm saying? Just keep feeding yourself with the right things will flow out, and just keep circling back to you. It's the best way I can describe it. So yeah, I feel like as far as alignment, those are the main things that I would say. If I'm missing anything, y'all just let me know in the comments. Protecting your purpose, it has to start with you. You have to have the confidence in what God told you that you are sent here to do. Stop walking around from person to person wanting them to validate something that God has already told you you're here to do. It's not their purpose. It's not their business. It's between you and God. It's going to be certain people that's going to try and distract you from that because it's beyond you. It's bigger. You're spreading something to people when you walk in your purpose. It's not just for you, if I haven't mentioned that already. Walking in your purpose, it's God sent. So it is beyond you. You're going to be helping people along the way that you don't even know. It's spreading a light. The enemy does not want that. But yeah, just please stop doing that. You don't need nobody else to tell you what God already told you. But knowing your purpose is one thing. Maintaining that drive is another thing. Keep going to God every single day. We are always growing. So it's like, how can you hit another level of execution? Be maintaining, be elevating your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be bare minimum. Don't just be mediocre. You want to be acing it in every place that God is calling you to. So, just keep praying about how you can keep leveling up. This video is just to help you not make it harder on yourself. But that doesn't mean there's not going to be any challenges. Challenges make you better. Challenges make you grow. So, embrace them. But to be able to take those on, you got to stay prayed up. It's that simple. Praying for the energy every day, how to be a better you every day, how to put your best foot forward every day. Pray for strength, pray for protection, pray for a clear head, a clear heart, a clear spirit when you're navigating. For yourself, when you start walking in your purpose, it just brings a whole nother level of enjoyment to life. It makes all of your days have meaning. Yeah. It's good to be back. I will not take this long of a gap next time. But anyway, I appreciate y'all for watching. I hope that the message was delivered. It did what it needed to do. I'll catch y'all next time at episode 5. In the next episode, my nails won't look like this. Bye, y'all.
No stress.